好，點解咁多中學生聖方濟啊、傾市啊，或者你而家高年級嗰啲人要翻嚟跟我補習？原因只得一個，就係你派位派到入一間好好嘅中學，但係個問題係你小學嘅時候接觸嘅英文生字實在太有限。而呢一份嘢基本上你中一又好，中三又好，唔理中幾都會接觸。而喺真光某啲名校4年級已經係識咗呢版嘢。即係簡單啲嚟講，你學校裏邊，你屋企裏邊平時唔睇英文書咧，咁學咩朗文二叻啊、second edition 啊，搞掂英文科咧，9字頭覺得自己好勁咧，咁唔緊要，去到傾市啊、聖方濟啊啲頂級名校咧，你會發覺你 vocab 係唔夠用。當你唔夠用咧，你就要搏命咁追咯。而你每一日你學唔到100個 vocab咧，基本上你係唔夠應付。好，今日就同你哋講 Earth's atmosphere 大氣層。Composition 組成 of Earth atmosphere 大氣層係有組成唔同嘅物質組成。Earth's atmosphere is a mixture 係混合物 of gases 氣體 surrounds the planet 包圍 the planet。This ocean of the air 由於第一次啦，我裏邊嘅重點唔係個個都會 highlight 嘅，我會解釋一啲你哋應該識嘅重點。This ocean of air 呢個唔係解海洋，呢個解大量。咁大量嘅 air is made mostly of nitrogen and oxygen。你見到圖下邊7成8係 nitrogen，OK？ 7成8係 nitrogen。咁其實另外有 oxygen 啦，咁唔同 composition 呢一度個比例話咗俾你聽啦。The other gases are present 係形容詞解喺度嘅意思。In very small amounts, as you can see from the graph below， 呢種物質 makes up about 0.93% of dry air。Carbon dioxide 二氧化碳 make up about 0.03% of dry air。另外兩種物質 each make up a tiny percent of our atmosphere。The amount of any other one gas in the atmosphere can vary。vary 係個動詞解不同的。In dry air, for example, there is little or no water vapor。係冇啊，幾乎冇或者好少。There is little or no water vapor， 好少水氣。In the moist air，moist 係濕嘅。頭先嗰個係 dry， 呢個係 moist。moist 係解潮濕嘅。Air over the ocean，water vapor can make up 4% of the air。水氣只係佔我哋空氣大氣嘅4% 嘅啫。Carbon dioxide is another gas that is present in the atmosphere in varying amounts。頭先 vary 係個動詞啊嘛，咁 varying 喺度係咩啊？咪一個 gerund 咯 ，present participle。And you might already know that the amount of this gas in the atmosphere increases。amount 跟 increase 第二類動詞點解加 s 啊？因為 amount 係單數嘛，增加咗 when fossil fuels are burned。fossil fuels 係化石燃料，當你個化石燃料一 burn 嘅時候，乜嘢 gas 會增加 ？Carbon dioxide。Structure of the atmosphere 呢個就係大氣層嘅 structure， 右邊顯示。最底去到最高，最底呢一層11公里，跟住50公里，跟住80公里，跟住上到成1000公里，所以 atmosphere 係好厚啊！嗱，唔係個個 planet 都有 atmosphere 嘅。我哋之所以有 atmosphere， 因為我哋有 gravity， 我哋 gravity 可以將所有 air trap 住喺個地球嘅表面，所以我哋有 atmosphere。當有 atmosphere， 我哋就唔使死。但係有啲星球係冇 atmosphere 嘅原因，因為 gravity 好少。Earth's atmosphere can be divided into 4 layers， 主要有4層嘅。The layer close to Earth， 咁個名唔重要，總之有4層啦嚇。最近我哋嘅 Earth 嘅就係 almost all weathers occurs， 所有嘅天氣都會發生。Although it is the thinnest layer， 亦都係最薄嘅一層。Contains about 75% of the gases that make up the atmosphere， 有75% 我哋要嘅氣體都係喺最底嗰一層。Temperature and air pressure decrease with the distance from Earth's surface。個 temperature and air pressure 會減少，隨住離開地球嘅表面，即係越遠離地球越上天，個 temperature 越低定越高？低。air pressure 越高定越低？低。And air pressure, which is an important element of weather, is caused by the weight of gas。個 pressure 係點嚟啊？就係嚟自氣體嘅重量啊！氣體係有重量嘅喎。In the atmosphere, and air pressure affects 係個動詞影響。The water cycle, which in return affects the weather。個 air pressure 影響緊啲乜嘢？個 air pressure 影響緊個 water cycle 水嘅循環啊。當影響到水嘅循環嘅時候，即係影響到落雨啊，影響到揮發啦，影響到天氣最尾。而第二層就係 above 呢一層嘅 air of this layer is much colder and drier than the air in atmosphere。咁呢一度嘅空氣係凍啲啦，同埋乾啲。 contains most of our planet's ozone, 臭氧 ozone, in the form of oxygen. Ozone absorbs certain types of radiation, 輻射，佢能夠吸收唔同嘅輻射 from the sun that can harm living things. 下一層，再上一層啦 ，the top of 呢一樣嘢咧係，亦都係 the coldest part of the Earth's atmosphere， 係最凍嘅一層。而 the thin air of 最出嗰一層咧 is the first part of atmosphere struck by sunlight. Temperature in 呢一層 can reach to 1700 degrees Celsius. 最出嗰一層咧係反而最熱喎，係講緊1700度 Celsius degrees. Air masses. 咁喺一層裏邊 where almost all weathers occurs, large amount of air called air masses. Masses 本身係解咩啊？一群人嘅意思，空氣嘅一群，你唔使理呢個名，最總之 air masses are always moving， 一大堆嘅空氣會喐嘅。Is a body of air that has about the same temperature and the moisture throughout。通常每一個 mass 咧同一個 temperature， 亦都同一個 moisture level 嘅。The temperature and moisture properties of air mass depend on 視乎 where it develops. Polar air masses form at the middle of high altitudes. High altitudes 解好高嘅地方 are generally cold. Tropical 熱帶嘅 air masses 喺一個 low altitude， 你越熱帶梗係越 low altitude and tend to be warm. Continental 係洲際嘅。Continental air masses form over land are generally dry. Maritime 海洋有關嘅 air masses form over water and are very moist. 咁海洋上面形成嗰啲梗係好潮濕㗎。The map above shows the types of air masses that affect most of the North America, 北美。And notice that pairs of letters used to identify different air masses taken together, each pair identifies the moisture and temperature properties of the air mass. Lowercase letter M and C are used to represent maritime or continental. Uppercase or capital letters P and T are used for polar and tropical. 咁好啦，佢話 find MP and MT air masses on the map, and these moist air masses are responsible. 頭先講咗啦 ，be responsible for fog, 霧啊 drizzle in coastal regions， 岸邊嘅地區 coastal regions. They also bring moisture to the center of the country. Now locate CP and CT air masses, and these air masses which form over land and contain little moisture. When such air masses move into an area, they generally bring fair weather. Can look at the map to find the type of air masses responsible for much of the weather in your area. What are its properties? 有啲咩特徵咧 ？Humid 係潮濕定 dry 咧 ？Warm or cold? Does this agree with 即係同意啊 ？This type of weather your area experiences. Fronts. When two air masses meet， 當兩種嘅 air masses 相遇嘅時候，我哋就叫 front。Where front 本身解前面啦，或者個邊界啦。The boundary 即係邊界 between two air masses with different properties。兩種唔同嘅 air masses 相撞嘅時候，我哋就叫 front。The approach of a front is usually marked by a change of the weather。通常有 front 個天氣一定轉變得好快嘅。例如突然之間有幾日好熱，突然之間一個 front 一嚟嘅時候，佢個溫度會降得好低。通常啲 front 都係好凍嘅。Now, such change occurs because cold weather is denser than warm air。記住喎 ，cold air 係 dense 啲嘅，即係比較密度高啲嘅。A warm front forms when a warm air masses move into an area of colder air. The warm air slides up。當冷同暖嘅空氣相撞，空氣係咩空氣向上，咩空氣向下？好簡單啫嘛，開部冷氣機，點解冷氣機要擺喺上邊啊？點解冷氣機要裝喺上邊啊？因為凍嘅空氣會沉啊嘛，因為佢 dense 啊嘛，重啊嘛，凍嘅空氣會跌落地下，熱空氣會上天啊嘛，成個 water cycle。所以冷氣機啲熱空氣一上去，即刻吹，跟住凍跌翻落嚟。調翻轉，如果冷同暖嘅空氣相撞，乜嘢空氣會走咗上去啊？暖空氣會上咗去，凍嘅空氣不停咁跌落地下。所以當一個 front 一相遇嘅時候，香港嘅溫度係降低定升高？降低，突然之間降得好低，突然之間明明着短袖衫，夜晚突然之間好凍。Form a gentle sloping front. A formed front generally brings a large area of clouds and precipitation. On a weather map, A warm front is shown by a red line with red half circles along one side. A cold front forms when cold air pushes its way into a warm air mass, and a dense cold air forces warm air to rapidly rise high into the atmosphere. 啱我講嘅嘢啦。Clouds, heavy rain, thunderstorms。而同時間，當個 waterfront 嚟嘅時候，係即時就有 clouds， 即時 heavy rain， 即時 thunderstorm 㗎啦，因為個溫度變化得太勁。On the weather map, a cold front is shown by a blue line with blue triangles. But sometimes when two air masses meet, neither mass moves forward. 冇一個 mass 會向前，冇一個 mass 向前咁向後，令到乜咧？佢呢度講 this type of front is called stationary front. Stationary 即係靜止狀態咁，好似呢度唔係解文句啊，靜止咗。佢 on a weather map, the stationary front is shown by a line with both red half circles and blue triangles. 簡單啲講，你入到一間英中，你唔係淨係英文，淨係即係英文科先用英文 sorry 啊，即係除咗中文科之外，全部都英㗎啦。所以你唔係早搞掂嘅話，就遲啲慢慢做。